What's up, you guys? My friend died. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, another person passed away. Wow. Sucks, man. Louthug passed away just 2 days ago. A lot of you guys probably don't know who he was, but to me, I've known him since the beginning of me doing this whole YouTube thing. He was the first person to leave a comment on one of my videos. Technically the very first comment was my brother, because right after I posted my first video, I was like, hey, check it out, I made a video. You gotta watch it because nobody's looking at this. I just posted it up and nobody gives a shit. So please, brother, watch this. And I basically just sent him a link and he watched it and left a little comment. And then a while afterwards, I got a comment from a stranger, and that was Louthug. And I was so excited. Hey, somebody watched my video! Oh, sick! And from then on, me and the guy had been talking and everything. Century Productions and I had been talking, and the three of us started the Marvel Legends community. And this is all back in 2009. So the Marvel Legends community means a lot to me. We started it together and really brought in a lot of collectors from around the world that I didn't know would exist. None of us knew that there was this many people that were into these figures. I have friends locally that are into Marvel Legends and stuff, but I was always into it a little bit more, so I was the weirdo, but these other guys were into it just as much as I was. And this is the kind of thing that keeps going on now. It keeps happening like that. Now, Louthug's channel ended up getting deleted because he was talking shit with somebody, and that person found a way to get his channel flagged to the point where it got deleted, and that's how Lou was. If you knew Louthug, the guy loved to push buttons. Me and Lou had gotten into it tons of times, man. We'd been just verbally assaulting the shit out of each other, man. He's talking shit about me, talk shit about my fiance, I talk shit about him, talk shit about his mama. We'd go back and forth just brutally talking shit, and then at the end of the day, we'd be like, hey man, I still got much respect and love for you, brother, you know that. And he'd be like, yeah, I know, I got love for you too, man. And then it would be cool. Very strange thing, but I know that type of person. I already knew that type of personality. He always reminded me of one of my cousins. Cousins and brothers, like you can have your physical squarms and stuff like that. Did I just make up a word? But anyway, then at the end of the day, you don't really wish any serious harm upon the person or anything like that. So that's how it was with Lou. I'm trying to describe something that's very difficult for me to describe because not a lot of people understood him and really got it. There's people that did too. I'm not saying that like, oh yeah, nobody knew Lou like how I do. No. A lot of people knew Lou like how understood him, and I actually never met him in person. A lot of people got to meet him in person. You see him on Facebook, a lot of people he grew up with and stuff. Hooliganism 1982, Book Nice 10. I think Fernando went over there. I'm not sure. But he was a really big guy. He couldn't get out a lot. He was he was a really big guy. And, I teased him a lot for being overweight. And at that time, man, see, you have to understand that early on, we didn't have as many people watching, Like, I think I hit my 100 subscribers sometime in, like, September or August or something like that of 2009. So there wasn't a whole lot of people watching, so we were just able to just be brutal and everything like that publicly. We made videos teasing each other, going back and forth, just like videos, doing skits, like just ripping on him, you know what I mean? And we do that back and forth and stuff. If you saw my 5,000 subscribers videos contest, that whole thing with the cock picture hitting the face, that was something that Lou had done with Sentry's face and stuff. So like I said, the guy just really tore into everybody. And if you see the comments and the status updates, people talking about Lou, the people that knew him knew that he was like that, but he didn't seriously mean any harm towards anybody for real. He was a very loving guy. He really was. He had a big heart, man. And he would keep tabs on me and check up on me and see how I was doing and stuff. And I always kept talking to him and everything, Like he he was the foundation for me with my YouTube experience. So he always meant a lot to me, and I never gave him the cold shoulder, and I never, you know, every time I had the chance to reply to him and talk to him, I would. So, he's always been a dear friend of mine, and it's just very sad that he's gone. I will miss him. I will miss him a lot. So, if you want to see, get an idea of who he was, check out his newer channel, which is louthug Rebirth, and his voice sounds terrible. He had told me a little while ago that he had been fighting diabetes, and his hands and his face had gotten really swollen up. So it sounds like he's like choking on his face. You know, it sounds pretty bad. So, and his sister said that he had had a heart attack. So he was only in his early 30s. I think he was 35. I don't remember exactly how old he was, but he, so he died very young, and it's been hard for me for the past couple of days. Luckily, the Marvel Walkies and Rudine were up here and stuff, so we got to spend some time with them and kind of keep my mind off of it. But it was very sad for me, man, and please don't be a complete dick and be like, wait, how are you so sad for this person that you never met in person? Dude, 4 fucking years I've been talking to this guy, man. We've had Skype conversations that went on for hours, man. And chats that went on for hours. Just, I mean, and the guy, like, really, he really inspired me a lot. He really inspired me for my YouTube channel. You know, that really meant a lot to me. I never forgot that. So, and kind of like I don't know how else to explain it, but he meant a lot to me. Just accept it. I got a few other people sending me video clips too, so you're gonna watch some of those hopefully as well. And I would like to share a memory with louthug. I mean, he was a funny guy. First off, even if he was teasing you and he was insulting you personally, he'd still make you laugh. The guy was funny. Remember, we'd be on Skype and we'd do prank calls and stuff like that. That was hilarious. I'm trying to think of a specific memory right off the top of my head. He made a video making fun of me jerking off to action figures. Like, he full on went for it, man. Like, he straight up did that. And he was like, oh, there's a vision right here. And he had this bottle of lotion, and he fucking jizzed all over the place with this lotion thing, squirting hand lotion, but it looked like jizz all over the floor and on the figures and stuff like that. Just ripping on me, making fun of how excited and how much I love the action figures. Like, oh yeah, I love this one. Oh yeah. And he's just squirted this hand lotion. So yeah, he basically did an imitation of me jerking off on a bunch of figures, which I thought was fucking hilarious, like, to this day. So I thought that was that was one of my favorite moments, you know, thinking back on louthug. So, yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of these clips. And sorry to post another sad video. I know some of you guys don't like it, and especially for those of you guys that didn't know him, but the guy really meant a lot to me. He really did, and I'll miss you, Lou.
So I got some bad news today. Very unexpected, just out of the blue. Of course, of louthug, aka Luis Rivera's passing, which is just really tragic, and it's condolences go out to his family. It's just really sad. So for what I want to say, I want to start out at the beginning. Around 2009 is when I first met louthug. He was one of my first friends on the internet. Him and ShartimusPrime, of course. This is back before Facebook and all these groups, and there was even an action figure community. This is just when there was, you know, individual videos on YouTube, and you would send private messages back and forward to each other, and that's how I first met louthug. And right off the bat, we clicked. Me, him, and Shartimus, we clicked. We all had a sense of humor. We all loved talking figures and talking shit and fucking with people on the internet, and it was awesome, man. When I look back on that time of my life, I have lots of fond memories of louthug and hanging out with the old Marvel Legends community crew, you know, JR, KJ, Brazil, Boog, Lou, Hooli, I mean, all those people, Ghetto, I mean, the list goes on and on. some of the best times of my life I had meeting these people in real life and hanging out with these people. Unfortunately, I never got to meet louthug in real life, but it was always a plan. There was always talk of meeting each other and hanging out, and it's just crazy, man. I mean, I got louthug's figures. I got a couple of louthug's figures in my collection and stuff. So it's really sad. And the thing that I want people to know the most when I think about Luthug is that he played a big part in all this stuff that's going on, all this action figure stuff that you see on the internet, all this Marvel Legends community and ACBA stuff and all that. Luthug had a big part in, bringing it into popularity and letting it unfold and just letting it blossom into something much larger than any of us had ever thought it could be. And it's amazing to see where this community is at this point. And I just think it's important that people know how it started and who started it and why it started. And it's just really sad. Me and him left on a sour note about a year and a half ago. So we had always talked shit back and forth to each other, and we always disagreed on certain things. And if there's one thing I respect about that man, he spoke his mind. And if he was committed to something, he was committed to it, and that was it. There was no, you couldn't persuade him, get him on your side, anything. That was it, clean cut. That's the decision right there. So I definitely respect him for that. There are certain things I had done to him, and there's certain things that he had done to me that were probably unfavorable. But at the end of the day, I always considered the man a friend, and despite our differences, I'm sure that he would say the exact same thing. And it's really unfortunate on my side that I didn't take that step to rekindle the friendship. And now that this has happened, it's really tragic. And it is what it is, man. That's life, though. You can't take the little things for granted, man. You never know how long someone's gonna be around, and I hope that when I go to New York and we go to NYCC, me and Shartimus, whenever we do that, maybe this year, next year, whenever, we'll definitely have a beer for you, Luthug, and have you in good memories, man. And condolences go out to your family, man. May you rest in peace, brother.
Hey there. I just wanted to give my little word. Rest in peace, Luthug. I always liked those old Skype conferences we had, and you'd just be dissing everyone while I'd just be listening in the background. And compared to everyone else, you didn't, you never really had an argument with me. You never really dissed me that much as you did other guys on those old Skype conferences we used to have. But Luthug, if you're out there somewhere, rest in peace. I hope where you're at now, you found the comfort that you couldn't find before. So yeah, action figure expert, signing out.
I just want to say that even though Lou wasn't necessarily friends with everyone in the end, he was a very good person and a very kind-hearted person, and I think that's how we have to remember him. That's how we all first came to know him, when he was one of the first few people that tried getting us together as a community, and I'm talking about 4 or 5 years ago, and he was taken way before his time. He had a health condition, and that's why he's not with us anymore. But he was a very good guy, like I said, and that's how we have to remember him. Just my condolences go out to his family, and he will be very missed and remembered by all of us. Rest in peace, brother.
Hey, what's up? This is Realistic Videos, and basically I just want to give some respect to my brother Luthug, and you can see this is his page right here. He used to be just Luthug, now he's Luthug Rebirth, but definitely hit up his page and show him some love. But yeah, I mean, it's really sad. This has been a really, really bad year, basically for just losing people, really, really cool people in the community. And I was really shocked to hear on Facebook from Shartimus that that louthug had passed away. And I mean, he was super young, and it's just like really, really a tragedy. And you know, he was a really cool guy. Like behind all the crazy stuff he used to say and everything, he was, you know, he just loved to play around, and that's just his personality. And I totally understand that. And you know, I wasn't super offended by stuff he said or whatever, but you know, sometimes he can get a little crazy. But overall, I always thought he was just a good guy that just had a silly sense of humor. But yeah, I used to talk to him on Skype, basically, like, you know, just behind the scenes, like now and then he would PM me. Like, probably a few months ago was the last time I talked to him on there, and he always had some interesting stuff to say. He was an intelligent guy, and we would just have conversations like beyond action figures. I mean, we talk a lot about hip-hop. He was definitely a big fan of old school hip-hop like me, so we talk about that. We talk about God. We talk about everything, and he was definitely a cool guy, so I'm very shocked about the news still. And I mean, this has just been a very, very upsetting year. We lost, you know, like 3 really cool people recently from the community, so you know, it's very upsetting. And you know, I just pray for his family, and I pray for him, and just God bless him. So yeah, I just want to wrap it up and say that, you know, life is definitely too short for petty stuff, and I just, you know, my heart goes out to his family, and it's just really sad. So definitely check out his page, show him some love. Definitely, I'm sure he'll have the YouTube URL in the link below. So yeah, just hit him up, show him some love, and thank you guys. Peace.
Hey, it's Sean Long. Just wanted to say my condolences for louthug. I really can't believe he's gone. I mean, we had a really crazy friendship. I mean, we were, I guess, friends. He used to leave me a lot of great comments, and then, even though things weren't the best with us, I mean, I always wish him the best, and I have nothing but, you know, good things to say about him. So I'm really sorry about that he's gone, and yeah, hope he's in a better place.
Hey guys, what's up? This video is Anthony James. This video is for louthug. One time a really good friend of mine. The thing is, I'm not gonna BS here. Me and Lou had a lot of problems since going back to 2009. Actually, I started in 2009, and you know, we didn't always get along. We definitely didn't always see eye to eye. We almost never saw eye to eye on things. But you know what? Ultimately, me and Lou were able to put aside our differences, and I mean that's how I remember. I mean, you know, I'm glad we were able to talk a little bit this past year. And you know, even though we came to terms that we wouldn't, you know, be best friends or whatever, or even really good friends again like we were in the beginning, it was good to know that we were friends again. And Lou, I remember back in 2009, back during the blog TV stuff and like all the stuff, man, and like I remember doing the blog TV shows with you and just hanging out and talking, and man, you had a love for a lot of things. We had a lot of common interests. Man, that's why I never understood. I never understood why we didn't get along. Is, you know, I mean, we should have been great friends. I mean, we liked pretty much a lot of the same stuff. I mean, definitely the Marvel stuff. I mean, you know, just Transformers, just a lot of stuff. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, things like that we both had an interest in. So I don't know, but I know this is just really, really weird. As much as we argued and this and that and went back and forth, I know that we never actually hated each other, you know, and 90% of the time when we were bitching back and forth, we were laughing a lot of times to each other, because a lot of crap that you said, Lou, was pretty freaking hilarious. Like I'll never forget, I think you sent a video, I can't remember how it started, but the thing where you told me I ate armadillos or whatever. Like, I don't know why, but that still kind of cracks me up a little bit. And the way you used to call Century cheese tits, that's freaking hilarious. Just so you know, I still call him that, because that is probably like the funniest thing, and like, it's weird because I've never heard that in my life. And that's how you were, Lou, man. You just like, you would say stuff, and like, and I mean, you know, you had a very rough exterior, but man, like I knew it past it all. You know, you knew like we just had mutual respect for each other. I mean, and it just really sucks that you're gone, and like, and I really wish if I could do things over, I would have reached out more towards you this past year. I know you had reached out, or we'd reached out to each other separate times in the past probably couple of years here, probably 2011, 2012. And I wish like I would have been more open to it, I guess, and more trusting, I guess. But it was just one of those things, man. And I think you felt the same way I did. You know, that we know. Then I think we both thought that eventually we'd just be friends and everything would be cool again, or that's what I thought anyway. You know, but I mean, because we'd still chat back and forth on Skype and this and that and everything, and I don't know, man. It was really, really weird. And like, and I still can't believe it's real. Like, I was suspecting you to do a video saying I got you puntas, or you know, whatever, saying you know, I don't know, whatever, like talking about caca water and just everything, just classic Lou, you know, just come back and just like getting us, man. That'd be crazy. That'd actually be great if you did. If you did that, that'd be awesome. You know, man, because I don't know, man. This is really, really weird to me, and I don't know. And you're probably like the closest person I've been to that's passed away on here, and it's just weird, man. But hey, man. Hope you know. I wish your family the best. I know you loved your sister and your brother a lot, man, and your mother, and you talked about them a lot. I mean, you had a lot of love for your family, dude. And you know, and I just hope that they're doing okay. You know, I know this is really tough. I've lost a lot of family members, and if they're watching this, I just want to say, you know, like, your brother was a really good guy, and yeah, man, he gave me a lot of good memories, a lot of funny memories and stuff. But yeah, man, I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, you know, if I could say one last thing to you, Lou, I'd say, you know, thank you for everything, and I'm sorry for everything, and I know we'd said it before, you know, we had both said we were sorry several times, and like, we'd apologize, and that's just the way things were, you know, and it's the way we were. But man, I love you, Lou. Rest in peace, brother.